Hi there, I'm Ricky Jones. I'm a TSSA organiser. I'm a dyslexic person. I also suffer from dyscalculia as well. And being at school in the 70s and late 60s, if I'm honest. So being at school at that period of time, dyslexia wasn't recognised. So the problem with that was that you were labelled as lazy, or you were put in special needs classes. It's kind of frustrating for someone who doesn't know they've got dyslexia, because you know you're doing everything you can to try and achieve what the other children are achieving. Finding out I had dyslexia was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. It was very emotional for me to finally know that all these years of being told I was lazy and I wasn't trying wasn't the case. They say that a person that doesn't have dyslexia has a filing cabinet in their head, and every time they do specific things, it's stored away in that filing cabinet. But with dyslexia, the filing cabinet doesn't work. Your short-term memory is better than other people's short-term memory, but your long-term memory is a lot worse. So you rely more on your short-term memory, and you encourage people to keep telling you things time and time again to help your short-term memory. Dyslexic people excel at practical things. So if you find yourself working and doing more stuff that's practical and not finding it easy to do the theoretical stuff, then there's a possibility that you may have dyslexia and you might want to get tested. I was told that I probably have dyslexia before I came to TSSA, and I raised that with TSSA. So TSSA sent me on to the Dyslexia Association to do the screening to see whether I was dyslexic. The woman read back my results, and I know I look like a big strapping man, but with all that stress and frustration over the years, it was very emotional. So I started to cry, and she had tears in her eyes, and so yeah, it was a good relief for me. It's you that's got the problem with dyslexia, not everybody else. So not everybody else will understand what they need to do in order to, help with your dyslexia. When it comes to doing public speaking, or within my job, or standing up in front of people, I find that very easy. When it comes to putting pen to paper or typing something on the computer, that's very difficult. Anything we send out to the members or to employers has to be checked, and sometimes double checked. If I have a phone call and I need to take a message, or I need to write the message down, I have to explain to the person on the other end of the phone, I'm dyslexic, I'm sorry, but can you spell that for me, or can you speak a little bit slower? So every day you encounter things that you would have to tell someone you're dyslexic about. For me, I'm proud of the fact that I now know I have dyslexia, and it's important to be able to tell other people that I have that, for them to be able to understand and to be able to do what needs to be done in order to help me do what I need to do. So clearly I would say to you, if you know you have dyslexia, or you think you might have dyslexia, then it's always important, it's very important to let people know. What I found is, since I've spoke about the fact that I have dyslexia, I have been able to achieve with confidence, and with other people's help, been able to be brought on within my job. I have moved on to do other things since being with TSSA. I've actually delivered training as part of being instead of being in training, I've actually created some training materials and delivered the materials to our reps, which I wouldn't have felt confident to do before. Sometimes you have to remind people more than once, on more than one occasion, about your dyslexia and the needs that you will have within it, and it will vary from person to person, of course. Even when someone said to me they have dyslexia, you can just see once they've said it and watch them that they articulate themselves in ways that people that don't have it have, and those things can be very positive. First of all, get statemented. If you haven't been statemented for dyslexia, let those people help you know what will make you achieve. If you feel inside that you're able to achieve a lot more, but you can't because the frustration of your dyslexia holds you back, then you need that help. You need to be able to speak about that help. You need to be able to get that help. And keep telling people that you have it, and keep reminding people they need to give you that help. All we do as a trade union is send out the information to be able to identify it. It is the employer's responsibility to make sure they give them the necessary help they need to be able to achieve properly within their job. Please don't sit on it. Please try not to fit in and do the same as everybody else, because you're not the same as everybody else. Look here that you have a special quality that they don't have. I'm never ashamed to say that I have dyslexia.